do look like a savvy shopper. Good luck on your travels.
Hello guys and welcome again to my stream. Just following the official stream that we just watched, or at least I watched. There's a lot of good information from that stream. I can later go on and check all the different skill descriptions in the screen and make some screenshots of them, screen caps. But for now, I'll just do what I was doing earlier, do my legendary roulette, and maybe after I'm done streaming today, tomorrow I'll go after that screen capping from the official stream. I'll try and like write down all the different descriptions if they're missing on that document they've released. So before we ended my first part of the stream today, I managed to farm some items on this guy in the Torchlight Frontier, because I was continuing from yesterday's Goblin Frontier farm. Then I managed to get an item in each frontier on the map.
Decreased map streak, 1.
So we're starting off at map 1 again. And we're gonna start with the Goblin Frontier, so that means I need to change my gear slightly. Okay, let me quickly go and grab some gear swap. So this needs to change. This also needs to change. This one as well. We could grab this one. Do some extra fire then. Now put my Hybrid shield here. Okay, let's go. Wow, that was nice. Did you see that? I wrote it into the map and now my map is gone. QQ 500 gold. Let's see if it will happen again. Once it happened to me 2 times back to back. Okay, it doesn't seem to be happening again, so that's nice at least. Actually, it might be. It says going to vocal instead of going to a specific level. Okay, nice, underground. Okay, I'm still getting hit by something invisible, my pet as well. There might be some elites around here. Oh, not just elites, legendaries as well.
You feel tired.
No wonder it took so long to kill him, even while invisible. Okay, what potions do I have equipped? The correct one. Let me use my relic weapon here.
You're exhausted.
What I like to do on this map is I like to go around all the just stay here and spam it.
Feeling tired.
Okay, let's get that done. I'll do kind of the same here. I'll just group them up, follow me. I'll get them all to spawn up. There's some spawning here, some spawning here. Sometimes there's a chest here, yeah, like this time. They wrote something in the patch notes that those chests would be dropping potions more often.
Not enough endurance.
That's pretty nice. It will be very helpful in the low levels when sometimes you might end up needing to buy potions. I found it that at the later levels the ratio of getting potions to using them is much better
More endurance.
than at the lower levels. So it seems like we need more potions at the low levels. The further we progress with the levels, the stronger we get. And the easier it is to just kill them before they even do any damage to us. If it's trash mobs like this. Some maps of course drain our potions, like toxic maps, whereas others kind of seem slightly easier to do. And we end up farming the potions like we were in the other map. I did see some very good things on the tooltips of the skills today during that official stream. So there's gonna be some serious theory craft. And I really enjoyed seeing the two new car skills, like the flamethrower and the shotgun card.
Your endurance is low.
That will surely make for some interesting training.
Your endurance is low.
get them to spawn up here and stun those trains. Oh, nice, handstone. Come on, I just need 2 more cores. I really like that analogy between Remora and those little fish that swim around the shark. Could it be that the new class would have some harpoon skills? Let's make some predictions. If it's a ranged marksman class and it has some harpoon
Not enough
skills,
endurance.
that would be fun. Like having some diver type of hero that dives with the fishes and comes them with harpoon. Put him outside of the water, give him some pistols and rifles, and kind of, oh nice, comet fragment, and kind of how the Railmaster, regardless of what weapon he uses, when he uses his skills always uses a hammer. Maybe that Remora could work in the same way with harpoon. Although I'm pretty sure this is very untrue, but you never know.
Your endurance is running low.
It could also be some type of another summoner that has a huge monster fighting with
You
him.
need more endurance.
And there's the shark in the whole picture. We'll see when it gets released again. And it's also good that we have a confirmed release date, and it's kind of as I thought, next Tuesday, 21st of May. And there's gonna be one of the not big official streams, still an official stream, but more of like those streams with Hobbs, maybe Anthony as well, don't know, but it sure will be Hobbs, he said it. So on Tuesday, it's gonna be nice patch day and patch day stream.
You feel tired. Your endurance is decreasing.
And there was also an official giveaway. I think I closed down
Need
the
more endurance.
browser window of the official stream, so I was the chat link. But there is an official Gleam giveaway, so if you guys were in the official stream earlier, I'm hoping you guys registered for that.
Exhausted.
I'm not sure if it's still open or whether it's closed. There's also a contest on social media. So they're generous, they're giving you two ways of obtaining keys. Content and a giveaway, and both of those ways are not related to the register and wait for an invite type of way to get invited to the alpha.
Your endurance is decreasing.
Yeah, this class will be very fun with the flamethrower car and the shotgun. It will be my kind of train build for sure. I'll probably run with Spin Hammer, Ghost Train, the Build Track skill, and those two new cars instead of the Dynamite and the Pound. Dynamite might be needed for bosses though, so maybe for bosses I might get rid of Ghost Train. But it really does help with bosses like White Vault that have shit tons of additional monsters around them.
Your endurance is running low.
But yeah, it's gonna be a fun build to try. I'm really looking forward to when they add the respec options, so we can respec without having to level up the second version of the class
Your endurance decreases.
in order to try different builds. Okay, we're getting to stage 2 of this map. Actually, we are at stage 2, we're getting to the Wide World, the boss map. So we'll be doing Wide World now. Hoping he doesn't get a double HP mod. What else may I not like? Emulator. Okay, damage enhanced seems like reasonable. I could probably just put the shield instead of offhand and then I should be good to go. Yeah, let's do that. Let's equip a Goblin Defense shield for a bit of walk chance and Goblin defense, so I can try and burst him up close range with my pet. So this should be enough as a modification. This thing's good, but actually I might even keep this and use it. That extra 1% gearwork won't make that much of a difference, so let's go. Okay, I'm keeping my pet close to him so that he can burst him. Now it's time for me to bail. Too many ads spawned. Okay, we killed him with that ghost train. I wasn't aiming the ghost train at him because he was charging. He somehow charged from here to here and ended up getting killed by my ghost train. Also, if you want your pets to be this powerful, you need those, Little Stud. This is the must-have item. As you can see, they're not even max level, 44 and 47, but the crit chance is 12.1 and 12.5, and the crit damage is 46 and 51.1. Basically, you need crit chance 10 and higher, and crit damage 40 and higher. And then your pet's gonna be a beast. And if you want your pet to survive more, just try and get something with the chance to walk as the color. Most of the damage on this boss fight was done by my pet, not by me. So my job was just to get myself close and personal to the boss and to be able to survive for a bit and to spam my dynamite, because the dynamite increases the damage you and your pet do to the boss. So if the boss takes 50% more damage and the pet deals around 250% damage when it crits, does that mean he takes like 375% of the normal damage it would from a pet attack if the pet crits? Let's keep doing the Goblin Forest, just adding
Increased map streak, 2.
1 to the map streak, because we are on our second map now. As for my skill points,
Your skills improved.
the last few skills are leveled before the patch hits us. Let me put those gloves in the wardrobe,
Crafting complete.
and this pair of gloves could go in my storage somewhere. See, there's no room. I might use this against undead bosses. I don't see why not. It would be fun to try it. Oh, and the moving loading screen, I really enjoyed seeing that in the official stream today. It would surely be something I'll be looking forward to seeing when the patch hits it. Oh, something dropped Ashwalk? That's an unusual drop from a monster.
Not enough endurance.
Okay, something keeps attacking me. I keep walking. Yeah, I gotta wait for the textures to walk.
You need more endurance.
Come on, come on.
You are exhausted.
Why is it not loading yet? Look at that. I've never seen it take that long to load. Well, actually, I've seen it take longer even. So that wasn't actually true. Okay, I've killed most of them. I've already
Invisible
even looted.
monsters? Is that a bug?
It's not a bug, it's still loading the textures. It's not just the monsters, it's the lootable objects as well. So at the moment you can see gatherable objects like trees, stones, tins. You can see chests, barrels. So it's not just the monsters. Now they loaded, as long as those urns and crates and stuff. It's just taking some time to load the textures, and in the meantime the monsters are still spawned. It's a bit annoying. I'd rather have a longer loading screen than than be placed in a map like that, but I guess the silver lining is I can still kill them while they're invisible. So in a way it may be better to be that way. Did I put the correct offhand? Okay, let's go with this offhand. Extra flat damage. Okay, now onto... And by the way, Tratux, hi, did you watch the official stream, dudes? Welcome again to my stream.
You feel tired.
If you managed to catch the official stream, they were giving away keys. Like, not giving them away right now, but they were spamming links to where you can sign up for a giveaway. And the winners will be announced on Tuesday on the stream that Paul Hobbs will be doing. And I'm continuing what I've been doing for the past few days. Map works with a
Exhausted.
bit of legendary roulette in between. I'll probably stream for another couple of hours or so, and then just do for some metrics, so
You're feeling
it
tired.
won't be a long stream. But I'm really excited now after seeing some of the tooltips of the skills on the mage especially, and after seeing the flamethrower car and the shotgun car of the Railmaster. I'm pretty excited to play those quads. I'll surely try and level up a Forged after the update hits it.
You need more endurance.
And probably upon the release we wouldn't get all 16 skills of the mage and all 16 skills of the Forged. So we probably wouldn't even get any new skills on the mage and the Forged, just the new skills for the Railmaster. Unless all those TBD skills would be released on Tuesday.
You're feeling tired.
I'm really hoping that would be the case, but who knows. They said that they're leaving them as sticky notes, like as a question mark, so you would see that there would be a skill added there soon.
Your endurance is low.
So at least we know that we won't be seeing all. Whether we see some new skills, that's a question, but even if we don't, at least 2 new Railmaster skills are pretty neat.
Your endurance is running low.
I'm gonna use my relic weapon. Do some dynamite. If my pet was here, he was already gonna be dead. But he's not here, so yeah.
I missed the official stream today. Your
You
voice
can
is
watch
very
replay
low.
later on. Oh, my voice is low? Just a moment, I'll fix. Okay, it should be now. It should be fine now. Maybe slightly more. Let's see. My voice should be fine now. Is the game too loud? Maybe the game is just too loud and that's... Okay, I've adjusted the game to be a bit less loud, and I
Now
bumped
it's
up
perfect.
the mic more. Okay, nice, thank you for that. Yeah, it's a bit weird when I'm shuffling in between this game and Titan Quest, and I haven't gotten the settings of Titan Quest, the sound settings properly tuned. So each time when I play it, I have to modify in the streaming software the levels of my mic and the game. Okay, let me see. I've been here. Okay, I need to go here now. Let's get them all to spawn up. Let's do a game of goblin bowling. I haven't done any today. Okay, come guys here. Let's shoot my bow. Okay, I couldn't get them all. Not a strike. Too many keks spread out. Let's find another bowling alley. Okay, this will be my next bowling alley. Let's get them all to spawn up. Oh, there's gonna be legendary keks. Okay. And let's shoot. Oh, so many died with this. It was splendid. One of my favorite things about this class is this ghost train bowling with goblins. Let's do the same here. Let's get them all to spawn up. Some here, some here. There should be a bit more here. There we go. Half of them died with one go. It's just a fun way of clearing them with the minimal amount of skills used. It sure probably doesn't take too long to kill them, but it's not faster either. Kind of the same whether I would kill them group by group or just wait for them to spawn and follow me so I could AoE them in both. But it's sure more fun that way. When you end up hitting like 20 or something one skill. Why can't I break this? Okay, I can. Oh, I forgot I need to gather those sandstone. I need one more comet fragment to be able to craft a new flaming destroyer for, I think, for the Goblin Frontier. Yeah, I need for the Goblin Frontier one. Okay, let's get them all to spawn up again. Oh, there's gonna be a few elites here. Oh, so many.
Your endurance decreases.
Okay, let's keep going south. I think I missed some here on the south. Yeah, a whole section was missed. Give me a comet fragment, come on, come on. Ah, next time. Okay, let's get them all to spawn up down here. Okay, let's go to the bowling alley and gather some goblins after it. And I think that's the last of them. Also some dynamites. Oh, fuck, I wasted my endurance. There we go. I didn't even notice that there were some blasters shooting at me from behind the obstacles. So now, did we get them all? Let's move on forward. We're getting close to the boss room, it seems.
Your endurance is decreasing.
It would be really nice to have a class that can pull the enemies into a single cluster. Like vacuuming them. Kind of like the Condemn of Diablo 3, or like AoE Inescapable Judgment in Aeon.
You are exhausted.
Or like the Hook in Wosen. Just some sort of skill that lets you cluster up enemies in a single spot when they try to run away and spread out. Maybe some sort of vacuum field.
Your endurance is low.
If it's a ranger class, it could be like Hook Arrow or Hook Shot. Or maybe, as I was saying earlier, it will be fun if the fourth hero is some sort of swimmer diver that uses harpoons. He will be perfect for such a skill. Shoot harpoons in all directions and cluster up the enemies on himself.
You feel tired.
Okay, let's go to the boss room now. Okay, let's get them all to spawn up first. There's some more here. Oh, that would be fun. Look at this now. There you go. Oh, some. Yeah, gotta bail a bit.
Not enough endurance. Your endurance is decreasing.
What are we doing? Cumulator with Lito. If only my pet didn't die, he could have bursted him. Okay, more goblin spawning means more chance to get some good loot.
You're badly hurt.
Yeah, I know.
Your inventory is full.
Okay, we have to delete some stuff. And we need to do this.
Increased map streak, 3.
So we're gonna start map number 3 for this frontier, for this character. Okay, everything seems to be loaded now. Let's start the next map. Not this. 11 common fragments. Just checking if I really needed 11 or it could have been 12. If I really needed 12 or it could have been 11. Oh, I needed 10. Okay. 10. And my flaming destroyer core was in my other character.
Your crafted item is ready.
Okay, I'll remember to craft it after I'm done mapping with this frontier. In the meantime, let's give some items to my pet. He returned from the town. 29.2 gearwork physic. Okay, map number 3. Okay, another wide world map. The one before the previous was also wide world. Oh, shaman here. Okay, emulator. There are some places in this map where it's tricky to do an emulator. But the majority of it is pretty okay. One of those places is where I'm gonna go now. Just right here down there. It's kind of risky sometimes. So I used a safe way to clear them.
You need more endurance. Your endurance is low.
Okay, let's go around here. Get them all to spawn up. Okay, so many bastards, I gotta be careful. Okay, let me get that chest first before I kill. I'll use my relic weapon now. I got stuck. Well, not really stuck, but they surrounded me.
Your health is low.
Yeah, I can see. Okay, did we get them all? I think so. as I was saying before, earlier today, emulator maps are my pet's nemesis. The same goes for toxic maps and my pet.
Not enough endurance.
Okay, poison greatsword. Should I play some with my greatsword? With my staff? It's not a bad one, but not the best. This one is better than the greatsword per se. Okay, let's play with the Railhammer for a bit. Haven't played with it today, only used staff and sword and shield and sword and offhand.
You're tired. Your pet has returned.
Okay, since the pet is here, before I forget, let's give him... Oh, he's full. Okay. Then he has to sell stuff. Okay, nice. Another sandstone boulder. Not that I need it anymore, but I just keep God. Oh, did you see that? I can't get this now. Seriously, this is fucked up. Okay, well, bye bye my comet fragments. Was nice seeing you glitching there. This was the best. Just seeing that comet fragment trolling me there in an area where I can't reach it.
Your pet is back.
Okay, this flaming ground. It's a bit dangerous.
You're exhausted.
Oh, that was nice. He just kept getting knocked back after knockback after knockback until he died. Ah, come on. I thought he was gonna move. Usually I can move when I'm using that skill, but sometimes I don't know why. The character just stays in one spot. Because when you're moving and you use the skill, he keeps moving. But something causes him sometimes to just stop moving when you use the skill and just spin in one place. And I think that's probably when your mouse is hovered over a monster, that's when he does it. I'll try to test it. No, that's not it. I'll find out what it is and I'll report it, but I'll need some serious experimentation and testing. Okay, I'll just wait for those to stop spawning. Any more coming out? Okay. By the way, 2 times simulator? This map is trolling. What are the odds of getting 2 times the same mod? One after the other. And it's happened a lot of times to me, honestly. I've gotten 2 times in a row double health in those triple stage maps. Just checking up on my crit chance. Yeah, it's glitched, it shouldn't be 4.1. It should be 4.1 plus this 14.5. It keeps glitching on me. But hey, after Tuesday, no more glitching of the crit chance, cause no more crit chance in the passives. Fat damage weapons will be kind of the only useful weapons. Fat damage and damage overtime weapon. Anything with crit chance and crit damage will be kind of mediocre.
You need more endurance.
My pet keeps killing them there. What a machine.
You can't carry anymore.
Okay. Oh. Oh yeah, that was that great sword that I wanted to throw up. Throw away. Not throw up. Misuse that word here. But yeah.
Your endurance decreases.
Let's gather some tin. I haven't gathered tin in a while. How much tin have I got from the rare ones? Oh, I've got 25 ember ores. So I really need to be gathering more comet just to have some in the storage. Maybe some wood every now and then. The tin seems to be okay. So even though I have that 10 comet fragments, I'll keep gathering some. Okay, slight upgrade here. Every 0.1% health. Don't kill my pet, come on. He's gonna die now. If only I could heal my pet.
Your endurance is low. Your pet has fled.
Yeah, right before the boss, of course. Now, should I wait for my pet to return before the boss fight? Minute and something. I mean, it will be much easier if the pet is alive, so
Exhausted.
maybe worth waiting a bit. Okay, a minute and 18 seconds. How should we spend that 1 minute and a few seconds until my pet returns? Loading screen would be a few seconds. Let's try and break some stuff here. Oh, we already did. Okay, let's go. By the time we load up, oh, we can just break all that stuff. Then we can wait for the boss animation. I really want to do the fight with my pet by my side, so he can 3-shot the boss. Unless it's double HP map, I didn't see the mod on the map. We'll know in a bit. So it's damage enhanced map, okay. And 19 seconds, come on pet. We need you in this fight. Should I fight with the Railhammer or maybe with the staff? Let's do like the previous time. Let's get
Your pet has arrived.
this and this. Look at that pet.
You are exhausted.
And this was a fast fight. Thanks to the pet doing the 3 shots that he needed to do on the boss to get him so low. Is this any decent? It's not a bad one actually. Since after update 6 hits us, weapons like this would be the meta. With only flat damage, or weapons like this, 2 times flat damage, 1 time poison over time. Maybe this might be good as well, but let's just sell it. Okay, let's do this.
Increased
Map
map
number 4.
streak. 4.
Currently crit chance, crit damage builds are nice, but yeah, after Tuesday that won't be the thing. At best you would be getting around 26, 7, 28 maximum crit chance after the update. From shoulders, weapon and offhand. Actually, let's use Railhammer for a while. Now while it's loading, let's do the train here, train there, train here, train there. And
You need more endurance.
what follows up next, once my endurance is ready? The trains everywhere.
How did you get this game?
Hey Dmitry Shafranov, how are you, dude? As for your question, I got invited into the alpha. Like, they sent emails to people who register on... Oh no, actually that's not the web. The website should be torchlightfrontiers.com. Just a moment, because I can't see your messages. I got walked out of my restream chat. Yeah, I need a minute to check my credentials. But yeah, basically you can register there. There's when you go to torchlightfrontiers.com, you can click on sign up for alpha, and from there you can check exactly what the thing. They send invites every week, every 2 weeks, depending. So it's not a guaranteed invite. Some people have waited for more than half a year and still haven't gotten invited, whereas others wait 1 or 2 weeks and get invited. So it's arranged. Okay, I can see your messages now. Apologies for the delay, but my tool, Restream Chat, the tool that allows me to see messages from Twitch, YouTube, and Mixer at the same time while restreaming to them, walked me out. Maybe it was an update, but it walked me out suddenly and I had to log back in and I didn't even remember my password. Now I'm ready. Let's keep doing my map. Map number 4 is coming in this frontier on this cat. Also, Dmitry, additional giveaways are sometimes done, so you can try visiting the official Play Torchlight Twitter. I can give you links to that. Sometimes they do contests here where they give away. They also have a Gleam campaign that they started during the official stream from today. They did an official stream with Sean and Hobbs and Paul. So you could try and checking some of the links in that official stream on Twitch. There should be a recording, and if the recording records the chat, there should be links in the chat. I can try and grab the link for you if you give me a minute. So I just copy pasted the message that Torchlight Fox, one of the mods on the Discord channel and of the official stream channel, pasted. I'm not sure if this is still active, so just check whether those things are still active. But what I know is that they would announce the winners of that giveaway from Gleam on Tuesday on an official stream on twitch.tv/playtorchlight. So maybe you can still sign up. As for the competition, you might just check it and see if it's still active. And since you're on YouTube, I'm posting it on the YouTube chat for you. Oh shit, I forgot I shouldn't clean that second lane. This map is not the best one to do.
Your endurance is running low.
But it has to be done every now and then when you end up getting it. I don't feel like fishing for a better map now. So yeah guys, those two links, extra chances to win
Your endurance is low.
some keys. Alright, let's smash those elites into smithereens. Okay, let's get that tree while those are spawning here. Give them some time to appear before the slaughter. Okay, good slaughter. As for me streaming, I'll probably stream for another hour and a half today. Already getting a bit tired. And yeah, grinding takes its toll on a man. Especially when you've been doing it for weeks, just doing the exact same map so over and over again. Even when it's two different characters. Thankfully I've been playing Titan Quest in between Torchlight streams. I've been streaming Titan Quest now. Freshly started on the Atlantis expansion. So if my viewers like me I'm looking for something different than Torchlight, I've got something different for them. It's still similar because it's one of the old school ARPGs, like over 10 years old. But with the recent two expansions, the Ragnarok and the Atlantis expansion. I might also eventually do some Grim Down streams, but that's probably a plan for the future. I don't think when I played Grim Dawn before, I didn't like the CPU optimizations of the game. It wasn't very well optimized for CPU usage, and there were some frame drops every now and then, even with my setup for what the game offers. So probably streaming while playing Grim Dawn would be kind of too bad for me. I'll see though. I'll try it sometime and check it for myself.
You need more endurance.
Okay, let's give them some time to spawn. Okay, that was the last of them there. Okay. Suddenly we got that shield I've been getting so many times. There's two shields that I keep getting drops from. It's this one, and then there's the physical damage one. The two most useless shields because they're only useful against undead. Maybe the physical one is useful also against Netherim. But currently we only have two types of Netherim, the small Netherlink and the big ones. And they're very rare in the game. And yeah, you only need one version of this shield and you don't need more. Although when you're doing undead bosses, you don't even need to change your gear to physical damage gear, defense gear. You just need one of those shields, and the rest can be either high hit or fire defense, and you couldn't care less about it. You should be fine. Because this shield gives you around 6000 undead defense, give or take. This one is the one with the most block I've gotten. So let me quickly check it out, how much block it takes. So block chance. Yeah, block chance I can see, but the undead defense is what I actually cared about. 5.7, and this one with slightly less block with 5.9. So yeah, the 5.9 is the better one. 200 extra defense for a 0.3 block chance difference. Okay, let's gather this one and let's just go and do the boss. Another comet fragment. Nice. So after this map I'm supposed to change to the Hivit Frontier. Those are the rules. Okay, my chat doesn't seem to be sending the messages. Just a sec.
Legendary Roulette is a mini-game where the goal is to run maps in each frontier until I get a legendary drop. Once I do, I change frontiers. When I get a drop from each frontier I change characters.
Okay, it didn't work for you. Okay, back to the game. So yeah, and now it's time to do something like this.
Decreased maps streak, 3. Decreased maps streak, 2. Decreased maps streak, 1.
So yeah, we're back at, this was map number 4 in this frontier, so we should be going all the way to the other frontier, to the Hivit frontier on this guy, just once we kill the boss of this map. And we'll be starting from number 1 there, of course. So this boss, I made a pet nickname for him and I call him Benji. So Benji and his goblin buddies are here. And we usually kill his goblin buddies first. Come on Benji, it's your turn now. I'm gonna use my relic weapon, some dynamite so my pet can two-shot him. Come on pet, hit him. Oh, he escaped my pet. There we go. So 2 hits from my pet and he's definitely dead. And I was fearing that this would happen. You can get stuck here. Come on, seriously. Sometimes there is a way out if you get stuck, and it's with the build train skill. This time we are not lucky, we cannot get ourselves on. I'll try a few more out and taps. But yeah, unlucky, we just can't get unstuck from here. Well, let's go on to the other character as it was planned. And just, actually no, I need to go on this character and do Hivit maps. Yeah, my bad.
Take a look around. Thank you for shopping.
So yeah, we're gonna go to our fort, collect some map, whatever was crafting.
Hi.
Hey GeoJT, how are you today, dude? Nice to see you again. If you've missed the official stream on Twitch, you could probably watch it later as a recording. I just saw that the recording's there. They were showcasing the different characters and their skills. Oh, nice. Very nice. So you know what I mean. It was a good stream. Okay, so it's time to squash some insects. So let's do this and this and this and this. Also this and maybe this. And that settles it. Now we just need to change our gear to Hived Frontier gear. Which would mean this needs to go on our hands,
Crafting complete.
shoulders, chest. Okay, and the boots, of course. There we go. We've got our Hived setup. And let's just collect this as well. Craft one more and go. Is it powdered yet? Maybe not yet. Seems like there aren't any destructible objects. So am I gonna get attacked by invisible monsters or not? Ah yes, I will.
Not enough endurance.
Oh, it's a toxic map. Fuck. That's the worst that can happen. Invisible monsters and invisible toxic field. And I didn't pay attention to the map type there. So, okay, since it's toxic, I'll keep the shield on. I was about to change it to a offhand or to a two-handed weapon set. But when it's a toxic map, we need the extra bit of defensive power. There's one more thing I can do. I can remove some defense. Maybe I can remove the body block. I'm fine without it, I've got enough block as is. And just get that extra poison armor on instead of the... And why have I got... Oh yeah, I've got the train because I was using the train to get unstuck earlier.
Not enough endurance.
New blue sword, maybe it's good.
Your life is slipping away.
I also need to change my potion. So let's see this sword. It's not bad, chance to stun and chance to poison.
You are exhausted. Your pet has run away. Death is upon you.
Okay. First toxic map for the day though. Haven't done toxic maps to... And there's a Hay Shrine, and what I like to do when I get a Hay Shrine is to just run first, get a lot of things to spawn, and then run back. So now that they all have spawned, I don't have to wait for them to spawn.
You're exhausted.
Just jump right into the killing part. Well, I'll probably die now. Kinda got myself in a bad position.
You need more endurance. You're close to dying.
Myself stuck again. Okay. Where we started. Yeah, kinda not the best thing to do with the Haze Shrine on a toxic map. Any other map it would be okay. Because usually it takes them a few seconds to spawn from their hiding hole. So you just trigger them, you go back and you kill them without having to wait. On a mage it's amazing, because on a mage you can just blast through them.
Your endurance is low.
Other thing we could do is instead of replacing this for block, we could just replace the heavy hitter. That way we're replacing the damage for the poison counter. Although we have to get used to playing without those skills, without those passives. So maybe the best way to get used to it is just remove all passives and play without passives until the patch hits us. I could try this tomorrow, I could try playing without passives at all. But I'll be losing on damage because with the synergies there's gonna be a lot of damage boost to make up for the loss of damage boost from the passives. Could be like an extra challenge, play without the passives, see how it goes. But for the mage it seems that the energy spears, energy spikes would be even more powerful as they are now. So they seem to be the meta skill and they might become even more meta now. Like the gap between them and other skills might become even bigger. After seeing the 2-tip on the stream today, it seems like the skill is getting even more OP than it was compared to the others. So someone in there really likes that skill and is just making it more and more powerful. I mean, I can't complain because that's my favorite skill as well from the mage world. But since there's a rebalancing, I'm assuming the HP of the monsters has changed drastically to make up for all the increased damage on those skills that we're getting.
You need more endurance.
Oh, that was 2 of them? Thought it was just one there. Yeah, let me use my relic weapon now. Get that dynamite in. Okay, bail out. Poison field under me. Get that dynamite in. So, Judge, if you're still there, what do you think about the new train card skills, like the flamethrower and the and the shotgun card.
Not enough endurance.
They seem like something every Railmaster would wanna be using if they're using a train build. The pew pew and the spew spew card.
You are exhausted.
Blast away and burn them all.
Your endurance is low.
Okay, there we go.
Not enough endurance.
Let's get some more comet fragments. Which reminds me I need to work on my mage later. I'll probably just wait when it's time to work on the mage and then start crafting the Goblin Frontier Flaming Destroyer. What's there? There's something there that's keeping this field up.
Feeling tired.
Maybe it was a cocoon goblin. Okay, let's get my endurance for a train up. Okay, there we go. Should have done that earlier, instead of wasting my endurance on other skills.
Your endurance is decreasing.
Okay, let's get those to spawn from here. Now they're standing too close to that portal. I hate fighting mobs that are near the portal. Okay, that's it. Everything's clear here. +1 to the map streak. My stream chat doesn't seem to be showing this message. It's being glitchy. Since it disconnected me, it has been really glitchy, this restream chat. I'll restart it again. They really need to work on fixing that software, especially its transparency when you mess around with the borders of the window or you change to different chat channels. Okay, let's wait a bit. Train here, train there, train here, train. Trains everywhere.
Not enough endurance.
Spin here, spin there. Pound here, pound there. Okay, next map. So those moving loading screens would be fun. I wonder if they're planning on ever giving us ones that don't just show the goblin in a picture behind him, but maybe something else in place of the goblin. And yeah, speaking of loading, the textures seem to still be loading and invisible monsters are here again. Okay, now it loaded. What map are we doing? Damage enhanced.
You need more endurance.
I'm gonna use my relic weapon for this build. Okay, that was a fluid combo. I enjoy it when my combos turn out to be some fluid movements. Oh, okay, okay. So next we gotta play the Dusk Mage after this. And I'll quickly check what we dropped. Just let me get all those cleared out of my way. Maybe get this spot as well so it stops spawning new habits. Okay, let's check now. No block chance, another pretty meh item. Okay, nice. And yeah, today thinking about what to do with the spare legendaries we get got me thinking about a transmutation system. So I might even make a mock-up and post it in the official forums, in the alpha forums. And the idea would be like a menu screen where you place 3 or 5 items, 3 or 5 legendary items. Then you click transmute, and as a result you get a new legendary item. And if you put 5 shields, you get a shield. If you put 5 random items, you get a random item. If you put 5 swords, you get a sword, and you get me. It could be 3 instead of 5, if they decide it's better, if they decide to even use such a system. But this would be something very useful to have for endgame grinding, when you're min-maxing, and when you just end up getting 7 of those shields, or 5 or 6, I don't know how many I already have. And you just want to get rid of them and get something better, something different, even if it's not better. Although a preferred system would be, of course, a reroll system where you just salvage something like a legendary core or whatever they want to call it from the legendary item, and then just spend this to reroll a mod. Like, I don't like let's say on this one I don't like the 1 health regen per second, and I want to reroll it to block chance. So I salvage this thing I don't need, then I put this in some NPC, and I get the item I got from the salvage, and then like Diablo 3 style rerolling, it gives me like 3 options to pick from. So between the 3 options I'm given, I may not have block chance, but I may have something else that I would rather have than the HP per second. And if such a system is introduced, it will also be nice. So I might actually just make a forum post that I might make mock-up of the UI by photoshopping some stuff from the current game for both systems, and then just make a post with those 2 systems. See how they're received, either on Reddit or on the alpha forum, or on both places. Come on, this boss keeps running. Why are you running? Okay, good. Did we get... we didn't get that zone there. Okay, since it's my last map on this character before I switch to the Dusk Mage, let's go grab that last bit of monsters in this map. Oh, a Sky Train. Haven't seen the Jesus Express in a while. Been wondering what's happening. Why my favorite train glitch is not appearing all day. Probably I haven't been using my train so much. I've been using Pound too much today. And that's because on Titan Quest I'm using my 1 and 2 skills most of the time on my current build. So probably just got used to spamming 1 and 2. So yeah, that's something on my to-do list for tomorrow before I start streaming. I'll have to make mock-ups of those UIs, the way I imagine them, so that they look something decent. And hopefully they're well received, because people who play this game know that RNG may not be on your side. And even though you're getting items, you end up getting something that is kind of like a slap on the wrist. Okay, now next map. It will be on my Dusk Mage. So off to character selection. And since we were just doing Hive it now, let's just do some goblin maps on the mage. He even seems to be wearing his goblin gear. Oh, her goblin gear. Pardon me. Almost midnight. I say let's stream for like 40 minutes more until half past midnight. So 3 maps maybe.
What can I get for you?
Let's see if there's anything to sell. First off, we need to get rid of December core. So I want to craft a goblin forest flaming destroyer, because I do have two flaming destroyers, but they're both for the infested forest. And while we're leveling this, I might as well go ahead and level up this more. I've got this leveled up. For the goblin I wanna level up one for the hive. This could wait, I already have one leveled up for this front. And this could wait as well, because they're both goblin. And do I have one of those? Two at least 50? Oh yeah, this is maxed out. And we already have the goblin forest set up. So my map streak was reset all the way to 1. And that map streak is the number of maps I've done. Sorry, I'm not seeing the chats. My chat program seems to be glitching. And it's not showing me the chats, so I had to out and tap to see your message. I hope I wasn't too late. I'm not seeing a timestamp. Yep, I'm writing and the messages are not being sent, so Restream is getting fucked up. I just wrote test on Twitter. Let's check test on YouTube. Nope. And the funny thing is that it seems that my stream was showing your message in the chat box that Restream is actually feeding from, but the feed that Restream is supposed to be sending me on my end does not work. So yeah, I'll have to pay attention to the other chat overlay. That's not actual an overlay, it's just part of my OBS dashboard. Yeah, I was testing, not testing, but I was playing with this build before I swapped to my Railmaster. Maybe I could play a bit more with it. It won't be as fast with this, so I'll probably just I'll just use the energy spike for the trash, and when there's bosses I'll be using the Holy Fury.
Your mana is low.
Okay, let's go down here first, then move on upwards. But yeah, this map streak is how many maps I've done on a character on a certain frontier. Just to make it easier for me to count without having to remember the number for my legendary roulette game.
You need more mana.
Okay, this guy was not getting hit. And my pet finished him off. There might be one more group here. No, okay, let's go there then. Let's chop this tree down. Okay, let's go up there. There's a whole mini village there to kill. The goblin extermination. Oh, sandstone boulder. Goblin Slayer Sama would be proud about us and the amount of goblins we've killed in this game. So the brutes, I assume, are the hobgoblins. Okay, let's keep going forward now. Everything here is clear. Okay, so many spawned. Now if you can get them to group up at the same spot. And by the way, why couldn't I go through here? That's such a nasty, misleading placement of the stump next to the tree. It looks as if there's room to go between them, and then you get swapped in the face. So this will be the combo, using this skill, then Dark Spears, and then beaming away. Once the patch hits us, using this would give you a fun build. And of course this would be nice, because it will be the go-to skill if you want to recharge your light bar. Because the more you level up this skill, the faster this white bar recharges. Regarding with which skill, because that's like the synergy bonus, not the skill bonus. The skill bonus is getting extra damage for this skill, but the synergy bonus would be to have this bar recharge faster. So even if you're using something else like Dark Spears, it will recharge the bar faster than it normally does. I haven't done an experiment, but let's see if I group up many in the same spot and use Dark Spear. How fast will it recharge? Oh, I need to get it to unrecharge first. Okay, let's wait for my holy charge to end, and then I'll do this experiment. Also, Dark Spears with Consecration might be a decent damage output, especially when the patch hits us and you can boost Dark Spears damage from leveling some different skills. So let me do this. Let's gather them up. Need more, need more. Come on, goblins, show yourselves. Okay, I can gather more.
Head is running away.
I'll have to wait for this to go down now. It doesn't seem to want to go down, which is... What's happening? I wasn't fighting and it kept charging. Ah, the game is trolling me, I'm telling you. Just when I wanna test something. This something starts to work better and in my favor. Some unexpected behavior. Okay, let's try the damage and the building speed on the... Oh, what? It cancelled my Dark Spears from a knockback? So if you get knocked back, your cooldown gets used up. It actually recharged my bar pretty quickly with Dark Spears when it was combined with Consecration, but the damage was still pretty low. So yeah, there is room for Dark Spears to grow as a utility plus a bit of damage when you level up some skills in the mage tree. So leveling up Holy Bolt would increase the damage of all dark skills, including Dark Spears. And I think this skill was giving some bonuses to Dark Spears, or was it Dark Spears giving bonus and to Radiant Blast? I think it was Radiant Blast giving bonus to Dark Spears. I have to check it.
Your pet has returned.
Yeah, that's pretty fast recharge. And with the boost to leveling this Q and getting faster recharge of this, even with Dark Spears without using Energy Spike in a build, you would be able to get some good decent recharge. So I'm wondering what other skills might be needed for this class to go along of a build. Dark Spears, Consecration and Holy Fury. Luminous Run is a must-have for any build in my opinion. So maybe if I were to add a new skill, what would I want it to be to go along with such a build? I know what I would want it to be. I would want it to be something like a black hole or something like that sucks up enemies into one spot. That way you can use Dark Spears, then use Black Hole to get the enemies under Dark Spears, and then beam them away while they're clustered up in the same spot. This is, I think, the skill that is really needed for this class, in order to make a very nice synergy between this and the skill I just came up with. Some sort of vacuum. And if you look at the animation of this, there already is something similar to a vacuum. So they can use kind of this animation, maybe change it up a bit, make it more pinkish, purplish, more like the color of Dark Spears. The spear is not the one under it, and make it like sucking them inside with a vacuum. Yes, okay. So I wonder if I should write it as a feedback right now. And by the way, what I was speaking of the other day about this Q, you see its cooldown 30 seconds, summon duration 12 seconds. Now it's changed exactly kind of what I suggested. Summon duration is still 12 seconds, but the cooldown is 16 seconds, so there's only 4 seconds downtime. So this is the way this skill should have been, and I'm glad they took this into consideration. 4 seconds downtime on this skill is completely within the norm, whereas 18 seconds isn't. As for this skill suggestion I just mentioned, let's quickly write it down.
Increased map streak, 2. Increased map streak, 3.
Okay, I think that's pretty enough. And look, finally my restream chat read the messages I wrote long ago. And why is it increasing my map streak to 3 when it should be 1?
Decreased map streak, 0. Increased map streak, 1.
Okay, that's how it should be 1. This is my first map on this character on this frontier. So yes, okay. I hope this feedback really gets put into consideration, because this is an amazing idea of a skill for this class. To make a build that's just missing something to be a proper build. It still is a good build, but it needs that extra juice, like extra oomph, to make the build stand out. And instead of using the energy spike, this could be the build. You just need, instead of energy spike, this vacuum skill. Because the way the new synergy would be, you wouldn't need energy spike to regain your white charge. This thing. Because if you just level up energy spike, you would be getting increased speed of this bar regain. So I'm already starting to do some theory crafting about the new update, the way the skills would be. Currently, this would be probably the beam build for me. If I were to play the beam build, that would be it before the patch. After the patch, probably again it would be this. You just clear the trash with this skill, and then when it's boss time, you do this, and Holy Fury. But if they add a vacuum skill, you wouldn't need the energy spike, because you can just vacuum them and beam them away without having to keep rotating like this to get some stragglers. Okay, after this I'll do one more map and then I'll probably end the stream for today. It's 16 minutes past midnight here, and I might just get some more rest, wake up earlier tomorrow. Oh, I've missed one dude here. Come on, dude. Come on, little goblin. Oh, it's two of them. Okay. Three of them. Oh, come on. A whole building's worth of... Could there be more? Oh, there's more. Okay. Must be Christmas. Extra kills. Okay, a second building worth of goblins. Maybe I missed some more. Okay, let's go kill the boss now. And do one more map. This streak also helps me remember how far I've gotten in my streak. Because tomorrow when I start playing, I'll just have to remember last thing I was playing was this character. Then when I look at my streak number, I'll know how far I was with the streak. Oh, I also have to remember I was doing Goblin Frontier, but this is easy to make out from the gear I'm wearing what Frontier I was doing. So this is at least easy. And on bosses like this, I think he's got resistance towards slow, so I can't stack the 100% slow on him.
Your health is low.
Okay, let me get rid of the little guys.
Your health is
Okay, I gotta bail out a bit. Yeah, you can't get him to slow completely 100% like you can do with elites and other champions like legendary or unique. But you still slow him pretty decently, so that with the addition of the pet attack skill, you can really easily just tell your pet kill this guy and so on and so on. You just slow him and the pet deals the damage and that's it. You still deal some damage yourself, but the pet would be a great addition to the... Now the only way at the moment to get my pet to attack him would probably be to stay close enough to him. And you'd better off using your range on a beam build, especially against this boss. The closer to him you are, the higher the chance that 2 or 3 of his projectiles would hit you instead of just one when he's attacking you. It's also easier to dodge when you're further away, because the projectiles are kind of slow. You can see where they're going. So how many levels did we get on this stuff? 5.5 for one map. Kinda decent.
Your pet has returned.
I wanna see something. What gives me more flat DPS? Crit chance or crit damage? I think crit chance gives more flat DPS. What if I were to put shoulders without the crit chance? I'll have to try it later, but anyways, let's just get rid of all that shit here. Oh, I need to equip this. I didn't even notice I had that. And I need to put the hive it once in here. Okay. As for those ones, I'll place. Oh, did my shared stash number 4 get deleted? Okay, I have it in my stream recorded what's in there. So if it got deleted, I can open like a ticket or something. Oh, it's not just that, it's rolled back. My number 3 got rolled back way back. I didn't have those items. So yeah, this should not be empty, and this didn't have any blue items at all. And those weren't here. This is exactly as it was, and this is exactly as it was, but those were not like this. Okay, let's do one more map before ending this. I will not touch those two stash tabs in case it messes with their system somehow and makes it harder for them to recover what was where. I'm assuming stash tabs 1 and 2 are in one database and in one database table, and 3 and 4 are in another database table, and probably someone ended up dropping some tables and then recovered the backup that was for quite some time ago. It's funny how it happened during Wife game. I don't know. Was someone messing with the tables of the Wife server? At least everything was streamed live, so there's exact proof that I didn't do anything besides just playing the game before this glitch happened. There wasn't a pause or anything in the stream, so they can't say you walked out, you went on another character, emptied the stash and so on. Everything was called wife. So at least we have proof of this. I'll even download the stream from today, just so to be sure. We're doing the undead map now. Okay, where was the dead end? This way. Let's go do the dead end.
Insufficient mana.
Wrong place. I wanted to use Dark Spears, but I ended up using Consecration. Anyways, are there any more coming from here? No. Okay, let's do War Creep now. Immolate map. Not that difficult to do on a mage. Okay, while I have this damage shrine, I'll just blast away with energy spike.
You don't have enough mana.
One shot those with my basic attack. That's because I have the Might Shrine and I had the damage buff and the Unholy Charge. Let's try and get the unholy charge again. Okay, doesn't seem to be filling up pretty fast. My cursor was there, it casted it here when my cursor was there. Maybe there's some blocking, so you can't cast Dark Spear on the spawn where the monsters appear. When it's those huts.
Your pet is back. You need mana.
Okay, okay.
Your mana is low.
Emergency maintenance. I'm telling you, something happened with the database servers. Probably some databases got dropped on the Y version. And yeah.
You don't have enough mana.
Okay, let's kill this monster and just exit. Okay guys, thanks everyone for joining this stream. And since the game is going down for emergency, it must have been something. I assume someone just dropped the tables on the wife on the wife server. So thanks again for the calls, for being here for the chat, and see you tomorrow with more Torchlight Frontiers. Peace out, guys.